Hey folks, I'm Filler B, and welcome back to Stellaris and the Free Ozandian Warrior Clans in the new First Contact DLC. We are a colony of escaped slaves who have been subjugated by another empire, and we're working our way free by building tall. In this episode, I'm going to try and increase my production of alloys as best as I can. Oh, I want a different governor. Let's get a different governor. This guy stinks. We'll get army build speed, army cost, defensive, army damage. Let's get you. And the other leader, the leaders, not you, I'm just going to say goodbye to. Don't need the crime in my systems, thank you very much. This world, I want to switch it to a forge world. Now, how bad is that going to hurt us? It's going to hurt us pretty bad. And we have a factory world here, which could use one more factory job, which will give me 15. I live like this for a little bit. And then I might upgrade the factory world here. Yeah. Let's do that.
Field engineers have cleared a blocker. Field engineers have cleared a blocker.
Good, 2 blockers are gone. Now we can get working on our first habitat. I will build in the system, maybe? It's a mining habitat. Or here, maybe? This is probably a good habitat. Build megastructure, build habitat, please. Another science habitat.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Good. Mineral subsidies. What is this? Even more minerals. Star Fortress is probably too good to pass up. Let's do that, but let's also go to our mining world and build that mining building. In our factory world, making a ton of money. I might switch the money thing over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's replace you with an industrial district, please. In fact, 2 industrial districts. That'll be good. Don't have the... No, I don't have the energy booster here. I'm gonna save up money and not buy this.
Special project complete.
Findings of the Special Committee. Here we go. The Special Committee has published the findings of an exhaustive study of the political divisions within our society. They have identified 3 main issues driving political polarization within the Free Ozandian warrior clans. The unequal cost associated with providing a minimum standard of living to the diverse xenotypes, a discordant belief in systems and behaviors between several distinct culture groups, and the nature of our political authority has been in conflict with, or even antithetically to, the values of certain species. It sounds a lot like every committee that I've ever been involved in, this kind of report. So we can prioritize equality. This gives us monthly society research -15, egalitarian ethics attractions +15, and unity from jobs. That sounds bad. Promote cultural exchange, which is monthly society research the same. Upkeep from jobs is +25. Foster political engagement. Pop upkeep. Egalitarian and everything else is the same. Or these issues are interconnected. That lowers our unity. Or if it's cheaper to reign in the media. This makes the most sense. This lowers unity from jobs. This increases upkeep from jobs. This increases upkeep period, and this lowers monthly unity by 20%. You know, prioritize equality on this lowers society research on all of them. It's a great question. Unity -20% is pretty bad. Or society research -15 is also pretty bad. It'll be -30 right now. So from a raw mechanics point of view, prioritize equality or it's cheaper to reign in the media are probably the cheapest, most efficient ways to go. Because the negatives for these top 3 are all the same except for the bottom row. So this is unity from jobs, upkeep from jobs, and pop upkeep. Now I think generalized pop upkeep is going to be too expensive. Wish it gave you an estimated cost. That would be nice. Upkeep from jobs. This is all jobs, so this seems really expensive too. Which a reduction in unity will slow down unity production, but I could possibly offset that by building some unity buildings and having a unity space station, like a habitat. So maybe work towards that. Role-playing wise, this one makes the most sense, as having someone who's done a lot of university education and the whole concept of political engagement and disparate populations working together in a political milieu. I can say that everything is interconnected. The whole intersectionality of different things is important to recognize in our general society, and in this game it would make sense to pick this from a role-playing advantage, but I think this probably has the biggest malice. Just 20% unity production instead of just 10% from unity jobs. Yeah, so this would be 18 unity per month we'd lose. Instead of 100% of production, which is 64. If we pick the interconnected one, and then we still do lose the society research. I'm gonna do the role-playing one, even though it's the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna do the role-playing one. Maybe it's not the worst of them. The generalized 25% pop-up keep is probably the worst one, I think. I haven't crunched the math on all of them, clearly. But that one does, on the surface, seem the worst to me. But role-playing wise, discussing the intersectionality of this kind of stuff I think makes the most sense. Lost another governor. So we have to pick a new governor. Now, more unity from bureaucrats. Which governor is this? We stuck this one in our homeworld. That might work. Or we just pick the leader cost. My soul. It's probably not that one. I'll probably just pick this one. And that should be this governor. This is the governor for army buildings. How much unity is produced here? 33. I should look at the systems. So you're producing 88, and you're producing 71. I think you're fine over here. Yeah. We do have to keep an eye on this. Consumer is good deficit, but I think I have something working on that. Yeah, we should be building another one here. As we come along. They're up to 16,000. What do you have for your army? If I take a look around, can I see your ships? I don't see your ships anywhere. Are you still overwhelming? You are.
Science Division reports success.
Advanced research complexes is excellent. Advanced cloaking field. Really using cloaking? The ion disruptor would be good though. Let's take a look at the research stuff. I need 40 gases. Now, am I making gases? I don't think I am. No, it's the only one I'm not making, actually. We'll have to work on that. And this world, did I ever designate you? No, I never designated you as a science world, which is what I want. Tech world. No. Leviathan defeated. Super. Are you coming along slowly? If that's coming along slowly, then I'm going to use this opportunity to build another round of ships. We'll get another cruiser online, and then we'll continue to build a 1500, then we'll build another one of these habitats. Now we want to build one over here.
Success.
Good. Civic slots +1. The level cap and upkeep would be good. Ship build speed and ship upkeep is also good. Tile blocker, not that good. Let's get the build speed and upkeep. And for the civic slot, if we want to reform, it's going to cost me not that much. Let's take a look at what we can reform into. We can add something to our systems. Right now we have warrior culture, which replaces entertainment jobs with duelist jobs, and duelists turn alloys into unity, amenities, and naval capacity, which is one reason why we have low alloy production. It also increases our army damage and our mercenary enclave capacity by +1. We also have the parliamentary system, which factions will form in your empire shortly after the game starts, and we gain unity off of factions, which is cool. So we could do stability from bureaucrats and unity from bureaucrats. Could be good. Catalytic processing replaces metallurgists with catalytic metallurgists. They turn food into alloys. We do have an abundance of food production right now, so maybe. Core V system, no. Cutthroat politics, no. Diplomatic corps, maybe. Distinguished admiralty could be very good. Efficient bureaucracy. We get better edict scaling and bureaucratic reduction. Environmentalists. Construct ranger lodges, which add ranger jobs and produce unity for every naturally occurring blocker present. Okay, if we keep our blockers, maybe. Free haven, it's immigration. Functional architecture, no. Masterful crafters. Artisans replaced with artificers. Artificers produce 7 consumer goods and 2 trade value. Every 3 industrial districts grant 1 building slot except on habitats. Maybe. Memorialists, probably not. Merchant guilds, more merchant jobs. Meritocracy. Specialists pop a resource output and leader level cap. Maybe. Mining guilds gives us more miners. Mutagenic spas, probably not. Nationalistic zeal, lower war exhaustion and claim influence, probably not. Police state, probably not. Reanimators, no. Scavengers, no. Shadow council, no. Let me think about this. So the ones I'm sort of bouncing between here are meritocracy, masterful crafters, and distinguished admiralty. So distinguished admiralty thematically makes sense because our lead race here is a warrior clan race, but not all our races are. And also would help us against our overlord when we try and declare independence, giving us even more ship fire rate, because we already have ship fire rate from having the I can't click on this right now. Oh, I can. There we go. From having the supremacy overwhelming force unlocked, which is good. The Admiral level cap, little useful. I find they gain levels very slowly, so maybe not that useful. And Fleet Command Limit, not that useful. All truth being told, you can get a lot of tech that gives you Fleet Command Limit. There's not really that much penalty in having multiple fleets. Masterful Crafters is good because right now we need more consumer goods. It also gives us more trade value, which gives us more money. And it allows industrial districts to give me more building slots, which means I don't need to build as many, if we go to our factory world here, I don't need to build as many city districts to get building slots, because it gives us +1 building slots for every city district. I can fill this up with these. So if I did that, because I've got 6 industrial districts on this world, it would give me 2 more building slots here, and building slots are quite powerful. That could be good. And lastly, is where is it here? Meritocracy. The leader level +1, that's across the board. So that's my generals, my admirals, my ruler, I think my ruler counts, my scientists, my governors. I think that's all the leaders now. That matter. Yeah. They all have a +1 level cap. That's pretty good. But what I think is even more cool about this, and thematically it fits into our empire, and I'll talk about that in a second, is that specialist pop resource output is really difficult to acquire in the game, and specialist pops produce your most valuable goods. So these are the ones, specialists produce your alloys and your consumer goods, so that would gain a 10% boost. Also your scientists, that would be a 10% boost in the science production from your scientists in particular. So if we go up here and we take a look at our scientists, oh, it doesn't break it down for me. That's too bad. But this does here. So we get a 10% from jobs. This gives me an extra 7.1 alloys, and this will give me an extra 16.3 consumer goods, just off the hop. And then whatever the scientists are producing, it would give me a 10% bonus there. It also gives me a bonus to unity, because your priests or bureaucrats or whoever is producing unity, in this case I make 154 from that. It would give me a plus 10% from that as well, which will help offset that negative that I took early on, the 20% base unity negative. This will give me an extra 15.4 unity per turn, which is pretty good. In fact, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for, meritocracy. And also think it makes sense because it says an individual's social station and personal connection should not have a bearing on their profession. The sole basis for advancements in the society is a demonstrated ability and talent. I think that makes sense for a bunch of former slaves from pre-FTL cultures who banded together to form an empire. And we had this Citizens Council come out, we had the intersectionality of differences decision. I think that makes sense for meritocracy, that we build that up in some sort of way. Yeah, let's take meritocracy. Alright. Pop back out of here. I wanted to look in here. You see, immediately that brought us up. Positive. I think we've hit the month over. Yeah. Where on here I want to build a space station. Could build one around this planet. I have a mining station. Okay. Just looking for good spots. I like to build where there's already planets because they get defended that way. Helios Prime is there. Ooh, this would be a good one because this will be a mineral producer. Yeah. So this will be my next one. This one mineral per turn is no good, but if I build a station here, that'll be excellent. Okay. Let's get that one next. I'm building a science one at the moment, so that's Hilos. What about in Ukald? Here's another good science one here, yeah. Cool. Get that stuff built up. I build some Unity ones as well. We'll build some mining ones. We'll build some energy stations. We'll build a whole bunch of these habitats all over the place. We'll have to take the Voidborn trait for our next ascension perk. What did we lose? We lost a leader, an admiral. Okay, well, I'm not going to hire a new admiral until we need one. Don't care about the galactic elections. Empire can increase its central hub, so we will do that. Also give us more jobs, which is good. I have to find a way to get energy production, so I'll work towards that as well. I don't have a lot to spend my minerals on at the moment. Everybody's full up on their stuff. Do I have the one that makes gases? The synthetic gas refinery? No. See, I probably don't have the gas tech yet, so maybe I shouldn't have taken that tech. I do remember at one point thinking that I probably shouldn't have. Could make robots, but I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, for here, I'm not sure if there's anything here I really want to add in. Commercial zones could work. This could work as well to give me some unity. I think I'll just leave it for now. Is this? Okay. How are you coming along? We're getting there. 80%. Put speed 3, because we're just sort of sitting around. I'm just going to save up to build the next one. In fact, I think I'm just going to build a second duty here. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this shipyard, and by duty I mean construction ship. And then I can just send them over to Helios and we can get that going.
Science Division report success.
What do we got here? Ship building and ship upkeep, excellent. That's really expensive. Let's get the really cheap tech to refresh that page. Grab you, my friend, and have you come over here and build me a oh, can you not? You can here. Build megastructure habitat. Okay, we'll try that. Might not be able to build the thing I want there, which is fine. Then that'll just be something else.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Ion disruptor, excellent. Wormhole travel could be good. Let's get the reactor though. And let's upgrade our ships. All of these have the new disruptors coming online.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
There's a star fortress, which is excellent. We want the torpedoes. We also want the orbital ring. Let's get the torpedoes first, and then we'll get the orbital ring when it comes up again. And then the star fortress, we want to upgrade these. How much does it cost to upgrade the star fortress? Looks like we need
Ships refitted.
1100 or 1200. Okay, we'll hold on. We'll start upgrading some of these stations. And the habitat is complete. Excellent. We've completed the construction of our first habitat, and it's finally become time to ready a convoy vessel to make landfall on a world we ourselves have created. From its mechanized core to its highest mountains, every nut and bolt and creek and cranny has been designed to fit our needs perfectly in our new home among the stars. This will be useful for some of our species that don't have a place to live at the moment because of their preference that we don't have worlds for. Well, let's pick, see, right now we only have continental world, tundra, and continental. So I want to pick things that don't live well on non-continental and tundra worlds, which would be all these yellow guys. Let's start with you make rare crystals. You're non-adaptive. Yeah, let's grab you. Why would this be low habitability? Just because you're non-adaptive? Alright, well then we'll grab one of you guys. You consume minerals instead of food. And you produce minerals. It's going to be a science station. Do I have a good scientist? People with over 100. Anybody a good scientist? No. I have a lot of lithoids. No. Okay. Let's just grab let's just grab you. Let's call that what I buy this thing. That'll be good enough. Grab this construction ship and have them head. It was here I had another science spot. Maybe I want to do a non-science spot next. Is there another spot here I would build one? I could build here for an energy world. Really need the energy at the moment? We could. Mining world, that could be useful. Let's have you come over here. And we'll build one. Can I build around this planet? No, I cannot, because that's an asteroid, not a planet. Or mine? We'll come down here and build in that system. More dividends, excellent.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Pile blockers complete. Vehicle capacity. I mean, eventually we'll need that. Take a look at that in a second. Let's get the farming subsidies out of the way. What's this? Your government has worked tirelessly to improve the quality of life of your citizens. We have invested in education, crime prevention, cultural programs of all kinds. Nevertheless, we continue to find ourselves a target of relentless criticism. What's more, a cross-species movement of young people has organized, calling for more radical reforms and a faster pace of change. There's only one silver lining to be found here. It is galvanizing the youth to act. We may have unwittingly created the conditions necessary to heal the divisions of our society. Okay? 3 years, we get some society research negatives and ethics attraction. Not a big deal. Good, we did get a favor. Now, is it time for me to negotiate again? Apparently I can. Let's see if we can suck a little bit more out of them. It will give me that. And my research. Try that. Give me strategic? No. Okay. Well, that costs too much. Just one. Why does this cost so much influence? Reset. It cost me 110. Hold on a second, why is this changed? We had it this way, or did we not? I'm confused. What? What's our... Where do we see that again? Here? Agreements. Yeah. My agreement. Yeah, negative 15, negative 15. And you have a garrison. Terms negotiation. Here we go. If I would like some advanced, he would give me that for 69. I would want a little bit more research. He might give me that as well. And if I took the holdings down to none, I might do that as well. Let's try that. Agreed. If we go back to contacts and take a look at our agreement, yeah, we are gaining a whole lot of research, a little bit of basics, and a little bit of alloys and...
Science Division reports success.
Okay, cool. Keep that up. Habitability modification could be good. That's good combat training. Let's get the modification. We'll call that the end of this episode. We renegotiated our contract, which is excellent. Got our first hab up, and our colony ship is on the way. It's over here. We're getting our second hab built. It's part of the way done. Maybe about a quarter done, and we'll get our third hab under construction soon. This is the beginning of the upward spiral of our empire to overthrow overlords. So hope to see you in the next episode. Have a great day.